Alright guys, here it is. The final summer collection I will be swatching. Dun 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 dun! Hi guys, it's Crystal, and today we're swatching the ILNP summer collection. I know this isn't new, but I've had it a while and never swatched it, and kind of wanted to get this last summer collection out of the way before all the awesome fall collections come out. We're going to start off with Citrus Punch. This is a Corel holographic. It's got it leans towards orange for me, a kind of pink orange, and it's got a hint of like really golden shimmer to it, which is so pretty. This does go on a bit sheer. The first three polishes I'm going to show you are all a little sheer, as well as the last one. So I do go on with 3 coats of those. I know most people hate 3-coaters. Well, I shouldn't say most people. I know a lot of people hate 3-coaters. But it's not a thick formula, so it's not really gooey. By gooey, I mean like thick on the nail. So it's not crazy horrible buildup. As you can see here, on the second coat, I got more coverage, but you could still see my very noticeable line. I've got really opaque tips, which doesn't help me in the nail game, but I don't want to bleach them and damage them, so I'm just leaving them. I paint my nails so much, you never see my nail tips anyways. It works out. This is my favorite in the entire collection. This is why it got to be first in the video, and I've actually used it so much my bottle already has a fill line. Here in the still shots, you can really see that beautiful gold shimmer I was talking about. Next up, we have Beach House. This is my second favorite. This is a gorgeous aquamarine ultra hollow, and this has a hint of like a greenish blue shimmer to it that is amazing and just makes it pop. You can actually see that shimmer kind of on this brush shot already. So gorgeous. This also goes on a little sheer at first and takes the 3 coats to fill up, but I did notice that on the 3 coats I wasn't seeing any nail tip. It wasn't like the summer jellies where even after 3 coats some of them had some nail tip showing. These are very much opaque in the 3 coats. They do have kind of that sheerer formula though. I don't really want to compare it to the summer jellies though, because I don't think these are jelly bases. They just don't feel like jelly bases. But I am going to admit, I can't always tell what the nail polish base is when putting them on. I swatch so many that I lose track half the time. This one is so pretty though. Here you can see I just had a tiny bit of the nail tip showing, and on this 3rd coat, it just completely covered it. It's gorgeous. You can definitely see that shimmer of color coming out. That is definitely why it made my top 2. Third, we have After Party. This is a gorgeous deep bluish violet. It is so stunning. This has I don't want to say like scattered holographic, but the holographic in this is so bright and beautiful against the darker color that it kind of pops out more. It almost seems scattered when it's not. This does go on sheer again. You're probably tired of hearing me say it goes on sheer, but it goes on sheer. I mean, they go on sheer. I don't want to repeat myself, but I feel like if I don't say it, then people are going to be like, you didn't say this one was sheer. But I did. This goes on deceptively sheer, though. I put this on and I was like, this could take 4 or 5 coats. But that is, you know, deceit, because here on the 2nd coat, you can see it gets much darker. And this does dry darker than it applies, which is one of those things that really tricks you, because you're applying it and you're like, ooh, that's not what's in the bottle. But it is once it dries. See, there you can tell. These do have a tiny bit of a texture, but 1 coat of glossy top coat gets rid of it, and they're not horrible on removal. I mean, it's like any other hollows. You're going to have like glitter, rainbows all over your fingers, but they're not terrible, these 3 on removal. Here you can really see what I'm talking about with that hollow and the rainbow just covering the nails. It is gorgeous. Next we have Wanderlust. This is a bright, beautiful, I want to call it a berry fuchsia holographic, because it does have that kind of berry color to it. This is so pretty, and I love purples, so I really love this. I have not worn it as much as Citrus Punch though. I think I've worn Citrus Punch as a mani on my Cinderella hands like 10 times already. The bottle has a very noticeable fill line that I had to work really hard to hide when I was doing the shot of the bottle spinning. This one goes on sheer just like the others, but this one on the second coat builds up more than the others I feel did. It's much darker. I almost, after putting on the second coat, wasn't able to see my nail line when it dried, but I was just seeing a tiny bit. So I went in with the third coat to kind of see if it was going to deepen the color any or change it, but it really didn't. And I even took some still shots, and I didn't really need the third coat because my nail tip was not showing even under my super, super bright photography lights. So this is definitely gorgeous, and you can get away with 2 coats, but I'm just doing a third to see if there's color changes, and as you tell, there's really not. The holo in this is so stunning too. It pops the same way as the others do. I mean, they all just have so much pop. Next is Daydreamer. This is a pink ultra metallic with a little bit of sparkle. This went on for me completely in 2 coats. I couldn't see any of the nail tip because the little metallic bits in it really cover. I do feel like the metallics though kind of wash out the holo. So if you're wanting something super hollow, this isn't really probably going to satisfy you except for in the sun. If you're under regular lighting, it's not going to pop as much. Though, I mean, it's really up to you what you like. If you like more hollow, then I don't know. I don't know how to recommend this to you. I personally do not like metallics with the flakies. So this color for me is a gorgeous color. It's just not something I would normally wear because I feel like the metallics really overpower the hollow and they're very reflective. As you can see when I took the still shots, I was having so much trouble not getting that bright reflection that you see in the middle of them. But I ended up getting 2 really gorgeous shots so you can really see the metal and the hollow and kind of, you know, how it all comes off and plays together. Last but not least, we have Birthday Suit. This is described on the website as a pink kind of chiffon color, but it just kind of looks like a nude with maybe a hint of pink in it to me, so I'm calling this a nude holographic. This is really perfect for, say, job interviews, days you're not supposed to be wearing nail polish, but you want to wear secret nail polish, things like that. It is extremely sheer. Most nudes are, so this is no exception to that. This goes on perfectly though in 3 coats. In the second coat, I was super freaking out. I was like, this is going to take 4 and I don't want to go to Polished Mountain, but it didn't. It took the third coat really well. It really does dry a little bit darker, and it is very close to nude. When I had to go in and take the still shots for this, I was like, you can't tell the polish from my skin tone, and I had to really adjust my settings to capture the difference in the polish in my skin tone and make it really stand out so you could see it better. Here you can see though, it is definitely very pretty, and that subtle hollow coming through makes it pop. These are all available now, and I will link the shop in the description box as well as the listing for the full collection and the link where it has each of the polishes listed individually. As usual though, I hope you enjoyed this, the last summer collection for this year, and I can't wait to bring you the fall ones. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more fun stuff and tutorials, and I will see you guys next time.